Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. um, my dude is emotional. What can I say? He is an emotional guy. He plays with his heart. I'm looking though, and I'm like, why are you so mad at Kyle though? Because it's not like the Fessy situation where you were like really close to him. I don't think I mean, you may be friends with Kyle, but you always have known that Kyle was a snake. Kyle is a snake. And you say it, you and Corey say it all the time. So it's kind of weird to me why you're so, like, it's such a betrayal to you because you know who Kyle is. You know his character. You know that he looks out for himself. But, you know, at the same time, you guys, at the same time, Nelson was on the team with CT. And we see Kyle acting crazy like, oh man, I'm on the team with CT. I'm on the team with Ashley. I'm on the team with Winners. I'm going to win. I want them to show me how to win. So, you know, I think Nelson was pretty stoked. Plus, he was with his little sister, Amanda. So I think he was very happy with the team that he was on. So I think, if anything, that's really what it is. But, you know, I'd almost rather him just say that. Just be honest instead of acting like, you know, Kyle stabbed you in the back when you know who Kyle is and Kyle was just playing the game. Just be like, you know, go off to yourself, be in a corner like, man, I'm mad, man. I was enjoying working with CT. I was enjoying being on that team. I'm mad. I was happy with my position. There's no reason to confront him for literally playing the game. But, you know, it's real life emotions. I appreciate Corey pulling him to the side. Like, don't give people your energy like that. And I just, like, love their friendship so much. Like, Corey saying, like, I don't even take offense to that, bro. It's okay. And Corey being so excited to work with Nelson and really just knowing Nelson's worth. Like, I love to see it. Like, my heart is warmed. And that's where I'm at now. I had to pause and go get some food. And now I'm about to push play. But, by the way, you guys, welcome to our challenge recap. I'm Anitra. Alicia is in the other room asleep. And I'm sorry, the reaction video is kind of weird this week. I'm a solo act. I had to work tonight. And we record on my phone. She didn't want to record on her phone. And yeah, it's just a little bit weird, but hopefully you guys like it. We will be back live in living color next week. Not live. We're never live. Well, you know what I mean. We'll be back next week. I don't have to work at night, so we cannot wait to see you. Thank you so much for watching, commenting. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe. What are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the episode. Ooh, oh yeah, baby. Oh, I should never film when I'm eating. All right, I'm going to try my best not to chew. Sorry, you guys. So it is a, excuse me, a physical daily. We knew it from the scenes. We knew it. I'm so excited. I do have my suspicions that because it is the 500th episode, there might be a double elimination. I feel like it's only right. So we're going to see if that pans out. But Nelson's stoked. I'm stoked. But then, you guys, I also have to be realistic. I know that Nelson and Corey have the physicalities all day against any of the other teams. And with Logan, too, who hopefully is healed up, they should dominate. But let's be honest, their girls are very weak. They have Emmy, who I don't really get all the hype about her, but I'm sure, you know, they know better than I do. They have Emmy and Big T. I just don't see the girls being able to pull it out against any of the girls. So, unfortunately, I think it's going to be another Emerald win. That's my prediction. But I'm excited to see it all pan out. I just hope my boys stay safe. Bettina is feeling isolated, and that sucks. I wish she didn't take things so personally, but at the same time, I understand because Emmy's saying she doesn't deserve to be there. She didn't bring anything to the show. And Emmy, that's very foul of you, and that's very ew of you. Like, how does she not deserve to be there? She was in an elimination. She fought her way through just like you. Do you feel like you're more entertaining than her? I don't know what the thing is, but let's shrink your head back down to size, love. You're better than that. And I don't like that. And I feel for Bettina. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. Because the thing is, I don't know if Amanda's not realizing if, you know, Emmy wants to be with Uncle CT. If she goes down there, even if Amanda doesn't go down there with her, if she beats Bettina and she does go over to the Emerald team, she's going to have to take somebody's spot. And it's going to be hers. I personally would like to see Amanda go over to the Ruby team, because then that team becomes that much more likable for me. All my people are together. Um, Literally, my favorites are Amanda and Nelson, so they're back together again. I think if CT was smart, honestly, he wouldn't make it so much about bringing Emmy over to him and Kyle and Ashley, but make it about maybe Logan. He should go against Logan and win and go over to the go back over with Nelson. Then you have Nelson and Corey, and then you just have to focus on, getting Ashley over there with you, since he likes to work with Ashley. That's what I would do. That's my 2 cents. But we're going to see what happens. I feel for Bettina. I'm glad Corey was there for her. And I'm excited about this day. I just don't know how they decided who was going to be guarding who. I just really just don't know, because Emerald had the weakest team guarding them. In my opinion, they're the weakest team now. CT's team is the weakest team. Because at least the other team has they have 3 guys and they're strong. Their team has 2 guys, CT, yeah, and Kyle. I'm sorry, I don't give Kyle that much credit. I don't. I'm sorry. He is good. He's not bad, but they can only do so much. And then their girls are very good and smart, but they're small. So I do think that their team is looking pretty weak, because most of the dailies and most of the challenges and stuff have to do with brain and brawn, as they should. So, anyways, I just don't know how they chose who goes against who. I think my theory might pan out that it's going to be Emerald again, but Ruby is kicking butt. They are kicking butt. The other team only have $1,000 to even try to transfer, so that's terrible. Emerald kicked butt. I just don't know if Ruby's going to be able to, like, the guys will do fine. They'll bring plenty of money across, but I just don't know if the girls are going to be able to get it anywhere. I don't think they're going to be able to get it anywhere against Emerald guarding them. How is that fair? Like, I hope this isn't one of those where if people are the agency, that they get to control the order the next day, because I've never appreciated that, because to me that sets the game up for whoever wins to just keep dominating, because they get to decide the order and they get to decide these things that are very important. That's just giving them way too much power. So I hope that's not how things are being decided, but it doesn't look good to me. I feel like Emerald's just going to win. Sometimes I hate being right. I was right. Emerald team had that written all over them. They're the only team that has 3 guys and 3 girls. Their 3 girls are stacked. So try as Ruby might, and as amazing as their guys may be, they can get as much money to the safe zone as possible. The girls weren't able to get it anywhere. Emmy tried, but it was almost like she was kind of by herself, because Big T is a lot smaller and just doesn't stand a chance in those physical things like that. She just has to get some more brawn to her. And so it's kind of like Emmy was by herself almost, and against 3 very strong girls. So it is what it is. We're going to see what happens. CT feels like he was manipulating Emmy a little bit. He doesn't want to manipulate her, but I can totally see how he might see himself as manipulating her, because he knows that girl was going to go in. She's going to go in, or Bettina's going to go in, and they would want to put her in because she's stronger than Bettina. So he kind of like, she's going in anyways, kind of at the hands of his alliance, and he's just trying to work it for his own good, his own benefit, by getting her to, she'll more than likely win, come over to his team. He could just be forthcoming with her, so he doesn't feel like he's manipulating her. But we're going to see what happens, because we know that she's going to be like feeling some type of way toward him later on. Like he's changed, if the scenes pan out the way we think they will. But yeah. What just happened? Emmy is mad I knew the scenes probably weren't accurate. I knew she probably wasn't talking to CT like they made it look like. But she was talking about Bettina, apparently. She's mad at Bettina because Bettina said she would call her down if it was a puzzle. But she's not good at puzzles. And she admits that. So I'm just mad confused. She said she was going to confront her, but I feel like she was trying to kind of like play the victim a little bit. Like, you know, me and you supposed to be the crew. Like, she seems a little bit scared to me, but then she got all buck at the end, and she's really mad. And why? Like, please somebody tell me in the comments. I'm so lost. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why she's mad at Bettina. Maybe she thinks Bettina should just be afraid of her in every way. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yikes. So Amanda's making threats. Amanda's playing a great social game, as my girl always does. And she's a puzzle queen. And she's just a great challenge player. But I'm a little bit afraid that she's playing with fire. Because she's playing with Devin. Or Dave, as Tori likes to call him. And he is also a brain, like her. And I'm afraid that she's thinking that this plan of hers is foolproof. And that as long as she keeps Bettina out, she's going to stay out. My fear is that that's not the case. We already saw Devin saying, hey, you don't even have to call Bettina out if you don't want. But honestly, if it's a puzzle, Emmy would be a lot better calling Bettina out than Amanda, who is a puzzle queen, or Ashley, who is a puzzle queen. I think she should call out Big T, and that would give her a better chance of winning. So hopefully Amanda's little plan does work and she stays out of elimination. We're going to see how genius her plan is. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm pretty sure the Emerald team is going to vote Emmy in because Emmy does give them their best chance at not being infiltrated. I really want to see them get infiltrated. I want to see them have their game shaken up. But I think that's just too much to ask at this point. So we're at an elimination. We're at elimination now. They did vote in Emmy like I thought they would because, you know, they're smart and they don't want their team to be infiltrated. And now it's just about who is she going to call down. And I feel kind of good because I don't think she's going to call down Amanda. And that's the only one who I'm afraid of. As long as she doesn't call her down, I don't really care about if she calls down Bettina or Big T. I like both of them of course, but you know, I'm not going to be so invested. Honestly, if she called down Big T, who I adore, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because I do think the Ruby team would be stronger without her. And oh my gosh, I love you so much, Big T. And you have grown so much throughout the years, but you still got a little bit further to go to really be an asset to your team. So I really encourage you to just continue to grow, continue to put in the work, practice puzzles, practice your swimming, try to lift weights and stuff so you can be able to handle more in the brawny things. But I know, I get it. You're like me, probably just small, and you're bigger than me. I wish I could put on some more weight. You're a great size. But I would just say just to lift, just so you can push more and you can handle more. And, but yeah, if Big T went in, it wouldn't be the worst for the people that I'm going for. But we're going to see what happens. I don't really care as long as it's not Amanda. And I hope these scenes are good because I'm kind of tired of seeing the Emerald team win over and over again. But on a different note, kudos to Tori. You guys, like I said, like Alicia and I said, really enjoying her this season. It's my best season for her with me. Like, I'm just enjoying her more than any other season. She's not having a big head like she did before. Like, she's being humble and she's being quite nice to Bettina, and which is great. And she's playing a great social game because if Bettina did win and she did stir things up, which would be amazing to see, I would kind of love to see Bettina get called down and actually win and beat Emmy because I'm not the biggest fan of Emmy right now. And if she did infiltrate Emerald, she wouldn't say, I don't think she would say Tori's name. But yeah, so I'm enjoying Tori this season, and we're gonna see what happens. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe Bettina will make it interesting. So it's not really looking good for Bettina. Um, I don't know if she was turning it on for the cameras, saying like, "Oh, I feel good for this" and stuff, just because they don't want them to have a defeatist attitude, because that's not good TV. But man, it's not looking good for her at all. Emmy's like, "Man, I want this so bad. I want to be here so bad," and she has the heart for it. She wants to be there. But Tina was talking to Tori in the last scene, talking about like, "I don't even know why I'm here anymore," and Tori had to tell her, "You do it for yourself. You're here for yourself." I don't know, like, I think she's forgotten the game, and she's letting these people get in her head, and she's feeling alone and stuff like that. And she's like, if my team doesn't want me, like, what am I doing here? You're here for the same reason you were always here for, which is $1,000,000. Like, it doesn't matter if they like you or not. You're here for yourself. You're here for your family. That's what you're fighting for, right? So she's like already forgotten. She had to have Tori remind her why she's even here. It's just not looking good. She doesn't have the fight. And it's just unfortunate, because I would have rather have seen her win, because I do think she would have shaken the game up. And I don't think Emmy's going to do that. She's just going to go to Uncle CT. But yeah. But again, you know, it's still exciting things to come from that, because she has to take somebody's place. Probably Amanda's. So Amanda's going to be over on Sapphire, which I would love to see. So, you know, there's good things to come, even if Bettina doesn't win. And it doesn't look like she's gonna win. I would be shocked at this point. Yeah, I like Bettina, but that was really, really embarrassing. She couldn't even knock one down. Like, I was hoping she'd at least knock one down. It was a 100% blowout. Emmy killed that, and it only kind of gives validation to what Emmy was saying. I don't know. TJ said, "Take care." He didn't say, you know, "I'm sure we'll see you soon," like he said to the last rookies who have left, Ed and someone else too. I don't know if we're gonna see Bettina again. I liked having you here, and you represented Sweden well, so do be proud. But man, I do wish you could have done a bit better in that elimination. It just seems like you had given up. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you didn't even take the time to look over at Emmy and see what she was doing, since she was really killing it. Like, that's the natural thing to do. What are they doing that I'm not doing? And it was just bad. And now I'm concerned about these scenes, because it looks like Amanda's acting the fool and possibly throwing missions. Not okay with that. And why would you do that on a guy's day? You should never do that on any day. I'm not a fan of throwing things. It's just not fun. It takes the fun out of the game. But why on a guy's day too, when your brother might potentially have to go in? I hope that's not the case, because that's really foul and ew. But yeah, they didn't give me a whole lot to look forward to next week. Looks like it might be another Emerald win yet again. Really kind of taking the fun out of things. But whatever, I'm going to try to still, you know, enjoy it. Lord knows, if that was maybe my people winning, the people that I root for, then, you know, maybe it wouldn't be so annoying. So maybe someone out there is enjoying it. I do wish it was just more competition. I do. But congratulations to Emmy. Emmy went over to Sapphire. Everything played out like we knew it would. And we'll see how things go next week. This was such an exciting twist, and it just is not panning out to be that exciting. But nevertheless, I'm still enjoying the season. I have no idea what's going to happen still, even though it's kind of getting a little bit predictable. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm looking forward to All Stars, and hopefully things change up soon on this season of 37, and hopefully they'll go to the finals soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like and comment, and I'm looking forward to next week, when it'll be me and Alicia doing it. We'll be back in our regular location, and so glad I got to hang out with you guys this week. See you later.